My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, see them yopo.
Of putting his message across in a very unique way. It's got his own style, and I'm very confident that if there is a clear way to make those distinctions, it is very obvious for you to see. Bawumia is a reserve type. Kufuado is that man who is quiet but action in one way or the other. So those two things are clear examples.
Today? What are the things we should be looking at today?
Well, I think we should expect some new direction. Obviously, what Ghanaians are looking out for is a leader who would bring something new. Even though perhaps he will be willing to build upon a continuity of what has been done already. What I know for a fact is that Bawumia will be a driver of his own. If he's able to put his messages across clearly and well for Ghanaians to understand, I am very certain that Ghanaians will be very convinced that yes, this will not only be a phase that has been in existence over the past 8 years, but a different phase and a different direction moving into 2025.
Now Jefferson, you talk about continuity. I mean, look at the ordinary Ghanaian now. They complain about bread and butter, basic bread and butter issues. If then it is for continuity, why then must the Ghanaian choose Dr. Bawumia? Because the ordinary Ghanaian says, I am being punished in terms of taxes and the economic crisis that we are facing.
What I'm very certain is that Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is not going to be a continuation of this administration.
Right.
What I know is that he has his own vision. It is very important that this message that he's going to deliver tonight is able to spell that out. Having said that, it is also very important for him to deliver his record for Ghanaians to see that as Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, what were your achievements? What are the marks that shows that yes, you've been a very successful Vice President, and so if the Ghanaian people give you the mandate as the President of the Republic of Ghana, you can deliver. But I think the records are there for all of us to see. His digitalization agenda, which is very clear. All of us today can sit in our homes and do transactions digitally. Today, the police service, the National Ambulance Service are able to trace the residence of people, obviously because of a digitalized process that he put in place. So some of these things are very important, but for tonight, it is about what's new, what's special, what uniqueness, what new energy is Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bringing on board moving into the 2024 elections.
One of the profound statements he made prior to the 2016 general elections was moving from taxation to production. How have we fared?
Well, I think it began with a process, but obviously along the way, we had challenges. I would say that in the first 3 years of the Kufuado administration, we were very clear on our minds that this is a government that knows exactly what it is doing. Our GDP records were improving. We recorded digital, figures in terms of the indices and all that. But of course, we all know the challenges that hit us. And obviously, these are challenges that hit everywhere in the world. But in terms of an industrialized Ghana, that is what we are all looking out for. I think Ghanaians are going to be very specific in terms of how Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be able to transition from an Akufo-Addo-led administration into his own personal administration that will not bring any kind of contradiction whatsoever. It is going to be positivity. The man that I know is someone who is very focused in humility. He does it on a very quiet, and I'm very certain that he's also learned a lot, obviously. When you work with somebody for a long time, knowing the strength of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and how focused he is, as a presidential candidate, his vision and mission were very consistent. His message in 2008 was not different from his message in 2012, and it wasn't different from his message in 2016. And I think we have all come to learn that consistency in politics works in one way or the other, especially if you have the people who would push your dreams and aspirations forward.
His messages. One of the messages was he didn't believe in taxing mobile money. We have not heard him speak about the e-levy. Will he speak about the e-levy? Will he shy away from the position of the current government?
I don't think it will be good for me to say exactly the things that he
But you
said.
say you know the man.
You know what? All right, Kevin.
His message for tonight, it is something exclusive to him, and we are all waiting to see exactly and hear exactly what new Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is bringing on board tonight, and that is the expectation of all parliamentary candidates here as well.
So he said to us that he was waiting to ensure that he had all your parliamentary candidates set. He didn't want trouble. Do you not think that he should have a say in who becomes parliamentary candidate where? He should have an interest. He should even sponsor candidates quietly so that he can have a full grip of the party. Akufo-Addo, for 16 to 20 years, owns the MPP now. He should also start owning the party.
The new patriotic party understands democracy. You know, we do not impose people on constituencies, and I think the party machinery itself would always frown against something like that. And so, as an understander of democracy and the principles of the new patriotic party, I thought he thought it wise to be able to wait, no matter how long it took, for all parliamentary candidates to be elected before he delivers his message. Because mind you, we as parliamentary candidates would also be sending out his messages, right? We are only going to build upon the messages and his vision and localize it to what suits our various constituencies. So I think it is a step in the right direction.
So Jeff, let you hold on there. We are going to go to the auditorium now and receive the arrival of the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Kojo Nkrumah, the Minister for Information and Media Relations, who is also the Master of Ceremony for this particular event, has just announced the entry of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Everybody has been asked to be on their feet, and they are on their feet to receive Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They are holding miniature Ghana flags as they celebrate. From former President John Ejekum Kufuor, who is here, to the First Lady, Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo, who is also here, Ministers of State, almost all Ministers of State are here. I see so many deputy ministers of state who are also coming here.
So,
presidential staff
from my part,
parliamentary candidates have come.
So from where I'm seated, the entire party leadership is from the General Secretary to the Chairman of the party leading, the organizers, the dancers leading, and Dr. Bawumia is making his way through a crowd, followed immediately by his wife, Mr. Samira Bawumia, and the entire hall is going into a frenzy with the flags of our dear nation being waved by everyone. He's made his way to the very front of the house, and he's been ushered to the seat reserved for him. The program will start as soon as the Yenara Yasasini song is sang by the Winneba Youth Choir, and the entire program will therefore be underway.
So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President and flag bearer of the NPP, just entering the hall now. And having entered, he's shaking hands down with the persons on the front row. Several individuals of the NPP, from chairman of the party council, Ahmed from former chairman, Freddie Wosime Uble. I see former national organizer of Blite Komi, Lord Komi. I see also in your shot there, the Honorable Chairman Sabos, leader of the caucus in Parliament, the Deputy Speaker of the House, Joseph Zuzu. We have Attorney General Godfrey Yeboah Dame, Deputy, former Deputy, now Minister for.
So he's been let.
The Vice President just shakes him, the potential running mate. I am seeing he's being flanked by the his spouse doing the greetings and exchanging of pleasantries. Speaking there to all the persons who matter, the national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Stephen Ayenso, and team receiving him, Rebecca Akufo-Addo, the wife of the Vice President's boss. They just gave a very warm embrace. Okay.
Wave your flags, wave your flags, wave your Wave your flags, and he's exchanging pleasantries with colleagues who he contested the presidential candidature with. Isn't this beautiful? A party united, a party bold and strong. Give us a wave of your Ghana flag wherever you are. First floor and second floor, the leader is about to give you a wave. The leader is about to give you a wave. The leader is about to give you a wave.
Mamena Pendream TV ase. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, Pendream TV.